Tycoon Online. This is Jay Chen, and this is the Swedish version. We are about 30 seconds from the start of the round. As you can see, when you first start off, you have negative 8,888 IKR, but that will be remedied very soon. This is very different from the US version. In my opinion, it's very different. Some people might call it small differences, but I think those small differences create a very unique game. One of the differences is staff. So as soon as it starts, I'm gonna have to start a new staff. Okay, here we go. Oh, I forgot. You always get logged off as soon as the round starts, so you need to log back in. And it's lagging because everyone's logging in. Okay, here we go. All right, here we go. Start a new company. My name. I always select this one. Random ones, just say fish. Select the city, give me a random city. I have no idea. Proceed. Okay, things have begun. All right, the first thing I want to get are staff because staff are really hard to find in my opinion in here. So gotta go get a really good staff. Got a builder. Who else can I get? Yeah. Don't want any of these guys. Don't want any of these. I kind of want some fish farm. Not fish farmers. I want some pig farmers. Pig farmers. Any pig farmers? No pig farmers? You know, I'm gonna take this doctor. Alright, I'm gonna hire this doctor. What else am I gonna hire? I'm gonna hire this driver. Oh, the reliability is so horrible. I don't want him. There's no other good guys to hire. Another doctor. Okay, I'll take this other doctor. I can't build a clinic right now, but I'm still going to hire a doctor because I plan on building clinics later. Okay. Is this driver better? Yeah, this driver is much better. Okay. Let's see. We got two more. Hopefully these have not... so what happens here is that the reason why I'm doing this first is because somebody might beat me to it, to these staff. So I have to make sure that I hire these staff now before somebody beats me to it. Why'd I click on satellite? Okay. Unemployed people. Really want some really decent pig farmers, but... the reason why I want pig farmers is because I've decided the first building I want to build is a pig farm. That's the reason why I want a pig farmer. Any other ones? Okay, this painter looks okay. I want to get this painter. Okay. Alright, so, you're going to build your first building. You're going to need to take out some loans. So here you take loans. Take out the maximum amount of loan and take it out for the longest period of time. It's usually the safest. Preview. And so if you see, it gives some information. There's how much money, your interest, how much you have to pay a day. 125 is not bad. And you have to pay it for 28 days. And your total down payment will be this after you paid off everything. So you get, it's considerable interest, right? Okay, take the loan. Bam, we got some money now. All right. Let's go to factories, build a new factory. All right, I want to build pig farms. I know I said my specialty is fish, but that doesn't matter. You can build whatever you want. The reason why I don't want to build a fishing fleet, for example, is because it costs 6,500 to build one, and I only have 6,900, so I won't be able to build two. I want to build two buildings at the very beginning. So I'm gonna build a pig farm. It costs 3,200, so I can build two of them without a problem. All right, so click on this. Build this factory. Let's place this. Hold on a second. I wanted to explain something. Sorry. So here we are. Okay, so here's your factory, and it says this is how the building must be placed. It's a square, so whatever. You can't rotate buildings in this game, except for harbors. So keep that in mind if you have an awkward shaped building. It says 4 zones in the countryside. Okay, so this is the key word, countryside. All right, so place. All right, so now it takes you to the map of with the random city that I'm in, Vastervik. I can't pronounce that. Okay. And as you can see, there are 3 green, light green, squares, and those are the countryside squares where you can build. And then there's one city area, downtown area. That's the gray one. Sorry. So if you're gonna build a factory, most of the factories need to be built in the countryside. So I'm just gonna pick a countryside area. And here's the countryside area. And then you try to hover over and you can't build your factory here. It's like, well, why not? Okay, well here is the look. 0 out of 4 zones may be placed here. No connection to red. So the problem here is that I don't have my zones. I didn't buy my zones. I bought my building, but I didn't buy my zones. So here's my left. Go to zones. And purchase zones. Okay, so remember we had to build in the countryside, right? So let's go to the countryside. Oh look, there's lots of space here, and let's select some places to build. Okay, so for example, it's like a square, right? So I'm gonna buy these 8 zones because I want to build 2 of them. So then I click on those, then I hit continue, and I create my order. Okay, my first 10 zones are free, which is why purchasing 8 zones doesn't cost me any money. I can cancel this if I want to, but I'm not going to. So now I have to wait for the next 10-minute tick. And in that time, what am I going to do? I'm going to vote for Tycoon Online. You click on vote, pops up. Click here to vote. Okay, very good. And once you're done voting, you can close out of this. Alright, so in this game, I should have hired more staff. Damn it. Oh well, I'll have to wait. So this game runs by 10-minute ticks. More voting. Let's vote to get more money. And how this works is that when you place an order, so here you can check your orders on the left, and these are the orders that I've placed. So I've hired 6 staff and I've purchased 8 zones, and I won't actually get these until 1620. And actually, some of these staff might have been taken by other people, especially that builder. I don't know if anybody else got that before I did. But if they did and they got it before I did, this will show up as in red later on, saying I didn't get my staff, and I'll be refunded my money. But then I'll just go hire some more staff. Anyways, okay, let me finish my voting. I don't know what this check-in thing is. Where's the vote again? I think with this one, as soon as you click on it, you vote for it. Okay. Let's go to the front page, see if there's any more things to vote. You should vote. It gives you a little bit of money. It helps a little bit in the beginning, and it helps the game out. Advertising. See all these other people voting for their games that are probably really bad. But anyways. All right. So in the meantime, if you have any questions, hold on, let me vote for somewhere. Oh, these capture things. Is that MOFT? Commento? It's a Latin word. My answer was correct. I now have to copy and paste this. This is so complicated. Why do people have to be like? Why do people have to cheat and? Okay, and make other people annoyed. All right. So one thing you can do, if you have any questions about things, you can scroll down. To the right, there is the help files. You can click on this, and it takes you to our wiki page. On our wiki page, there is the help file index page. So let's click on this for now. And this tells you everything you need to know about the game, including lots of math and boring stuff. Okay, so everything is here. I guess almost everything is here. Alright, you can click on it and it tells you pretty much everything you need to know about the game. If you don't like reading, I know a lot of people don't, I also have some in the strategy and how-to guides. You can click on this. In the bottom here, there are some videos that I've made explaining some things about the game, and also some things are not explaining, but just for just how I feel about the game. Okay, but if you do like to read, there are lots of guides that you can read. Some of these might be, yeah, these are pretty good. Okay, we are almost about. Okay, let me close out of this. Also, if you have a question and you can't find it on the help files, there's the help me link. You can click on that. And on here, it tells you to first go to the wiki. That's what I clicked on first. Then you can also message one of these people. Some of them might not be playing this round, but if They are. You can click on their name. So let's click on Tabla. You can see if it's in green, it means he's logged in. So he's logged in right now. And you can scroll down. You can see how well he's played lots of rounds. He's an admin, and you can send him a message. Right? I'm not gonna send him a message right here in the video, but yes. So if you have any questions for that, you can send messages. Okay, we are almost at the 20-minute tick, and I will see if I got the staff that I ordered. All right, let's do this. EXEIPA. Did I spell that right? Okay. Okay. All right. So the 20-minute tick is over. I'll click my orders, and it looks like I got everybody I wanted. Oh, I beat everybody to that punch. Okay. All right. So now I'll go to my factory. Here's my pig farm 1 that I never placed. I will place it now. I remembered I bought it from this top zone. Look, now if you look at this, I have some zones, and I can hover over this, and hover over, and then I can click. And look, it says your building has been placed to your building by clicking the confirm button. Okay, so I scroll down, and I confirm. And there's my building. Okay, but I wanted to build another one, so let me go to my factories, build a new factory. I want to build another pig farm. Let's see, I still have some money left. Build this pig factory. Countryside zone must be placed like this. All right, place. Okay, go back to the zone. All right. Okay, go scroll down. Confirm. All right. Oh, well, look at this status. Nothing happening. Time remaining infinite. This factory has no staff. Okay, so here's the problem, right? I've got 2 factories. They have no production and under construction, and they're 0% completed because, well, I didn't put any staff in them. So scroll down to the left, click staff. Click on a staff, and scroll down. It says which building do you want to put them in? Well, I'll just put them in pig farm 1 place. I'm gonna go back to my other staff. I'm gonna actually put all my staff in all of the buildings. So if you're wondering why am I putting a doctor in a pig farm, it really doesn't matter what profession they are in, especially not in the beginning of the game. What does matter, or what matters more, actually I screwed up somewhere. I think I screwed up somewhere. Let me see where. Anyway, so I'm gonna put my staff in here. No, I'm fine. Okay, so I put my 6 staff in. Each factory can have 3 staff. So as you can see, my factory is fully staffed. And when the factory is being built, it requires a certain number of construction points. And these are the points that the staff are contributing to it every 10 minutes. So every 10 minutes, the staff are contributing 118 points. It only takes 80 construction points to complete this. So therefore, it'll be done in the next 10-minute tick. The reason why this is actually a lot lower than what it should be. This should actually be 8,000. That's the normal amount. However, your first 2 factories, not buildings, your first 2 factories only require 1% of the construction points to build. This is just so you can get a nice start in the very beginning. Just like how your first 10 zones are free, your first 2 factories are construct in 1% of the time. So this would be really helpful. Okay. So now let me explain to you some of the staff. Let's go to staff. So the builder, obviously, so there are 2 numbers to look at in the staff. There's the attribute points and there's the production points. Basically, if a staff is working in a building, and it's his building, so he's doing something that he's supposed to be doing. So the builder, he is building, so he's in the correct profession, which is why he's lit up in blue. He will use his production points, so that's 56. It's higher than his attribute points. It will always be higher than his attribute points. However, if you have a staff, let's say a doctor, and he is now building because he's building a pig farm. He's not a builder, so he's not blue. And his attribute points, he will use his attribute points in order to build. Um, so if we go back to Pig Farm 1, you can see this. His name is Henrik. Alright, go back to Pig Farm 1. You'll see Henrik is right here, and his stats, he's contributing 40 points to building this building. Okay. So, as you see, all these are different. Look at this pig farmer. This pig farmer, although is in a pig farm, he is building, and he's not producing pigs. So therefore, he's not using his production points. Once the pig farm is completed, he will then be using his production points. But right now, he is not. Okay. If you want a list of the professions and what they do, they are in the help files, so you can see that. Right now, I think. So right now, basically, you're done. There's not much you can do. There's not much I can do in the game. Maybe I can vote a little more. No. I can still vote, but I won't get any money. Oh well. There goes the incentive to vote. You only get a small amount of money for voting on different sites. And then what will happen is that... what was I going to say? I just lost my train of thought. Oh, okay. Every week you will get a little bit more money for voting. This is to incentivize your voting, because in the beginning, the 20 IKR really means a lot, but later on it doesn't. But later on you get a lot more money. You get like thousands of dollars for voting. So you should always vote and do it. Okay. Some other things I want to explain. We have here. Okay. Let's talk about the gold membership. Tycoon Online is free. It is free to play. If you so wish, you can support Tycoon Online by buying a gold membership. Right here on the right, there is the support TO, Tycoon Online. You can click on it, and you can buy gold membership for 1 round, 70 days, for $8 US. And you can, there's PayPal. I thought there was other ways to use PayPal. I guess it might be just PayPal. But anyway, so here's some perks with gold membership. I have it, so I can show you. See, one of the big perks is that at each 10-minute tick, there's usually a server is busy page. It didn't hit me before, obviously, because I have the gold membership, but it does hit you, and basically during a 10-minute tick, when the server is doing calculations, non-gold members get hit with this page, and they can't do anything for 30 seconds, and sometimes 1 minute. I guess it could be annoying or not. It helps you out a little bit in the game, not too much. I get to sort of see my orders and see the staff before everyone else does. But that does happen. One thing, okay. Another thing about gold membership is that when you have gold membership, on your unemployed page, you can see the staff salary and reliability. If you don't have gold membership, you don't see these last 2 columns. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think that's the way it works. Some other perks of gold membership. There are some few perks. I think there used to be a list of them, but I forget where they were. You get to make a logo. You get to have a briefcase. You get to have a friends list. You get to have a blog. Did anybody write in their blogs? No one has written their blogs yet. Anyways, so that is gold membership. This game is run in rounds of 10 weeks, 70 days exactly, down to the minute. And you compete in what we call C rank and S rank. So let's click on C rank. You can take a look at this and see what happens here. When you click on C rank, it tells you everyone's company value, their names, and company names, and your C rank. And you're ranked by that. At the end of the round, we'll just see who wins. It's just a friendly competition. What's interesting about this game, what I like about it, is that the ranks, right? It resets every single round. And so that's what I just did before. I just started my new company, and that levels the playing field, right? So that person who was in first, he's no longer in first, right? It's not fair really to compete against somebody who's who's already been playing for so long. So this really levels the playing field, gives everyone a fresh start. So a lot of new players, they can make top 50, round 2, round 3, if you want to, if you're competitive like that. And so it's ranked off of company value and not your savings. Just keep that in mind, right? This is your savings, this is how much money you have, but this is not your company value. To see your company value, you can scroll down and click on My Company. And it tells you about your company. Your name, where your company name, what city you're in, if you're active. Obviously, I am. It tells you how many buildings you own. Right now, I have 0, because they're under construction. So these are the buildings completed. And so when you can also here's your company value, and here's your share rate. This is if you have shares. Well, everyone has shares. It tells you how much money your shares are worth. If you want to know more about that, I won't go into your shares, but if you want to know more about that, you can go to help files and take a look at those. Okay, so the 10-minute tick is over. Click on my factories. Oh, I got 2 messages from my secretary. I'll go to my inbox. My secretary has told me that my pig farms have been completed. Hooray. I'm just going to select all and delete all my secretary's messages. Alright, so let me go back. Alright, so my pig farms are producing materials. If I click on them, as you can see, my builder is no longer blue because he's no longer building. He is now working in the pig farm, and so he is using only his 40 attribute points into producing pigs. There's a whole lot of mumbo jumbo here. You don't really need to worry about it. It's a lot of math that goes on to it. But I wanted to show you the other pig farm. There's the pig farm 2. Right? Where's pig farm? Okay, so here it is. Here's Sabrina. She was a pig farmer, and because she's a pig farmer and she's working in the finished pig farm, she's now producing pigs, and now she uses her attribute points instead of her production points. Oh, sorry. That's the other way. She's using her production points instead of her attribute points, which are higher. Okay. So yeah. So pretty much this is pretty much all you can do in the beginning of the round. It's gonna take your pigs, or my pigs will be finished. I will produce some automatic pigs at the top of the hour. So at 17, I still have half an hour to go. Every 10 minutes, my staff will. Their production points will go into making some automatic units, but those won't actually be generated until the top of the hour. And that is it. So I'm gonna come back in maybe 5 hours or so, and I'm gonna go, and I'll probably my pigs will end up in my warehouse once they go there, and then from the warehouse I can imaginary click on this. It would pop up with something that I can. Well, actually, okay. I'll show you what will happen while I'm here. I want to go into my U.S. account. So if you didn't know, there's 2 servers. This is the U.S. server. The game is slightly different. Oh, look at this. It tells me that the Swedish server starts today. Anyway, so if you go to your warehouse, and if you have goods like I do, you can click on the goods. And you can choose to move from the warehouse to the market. That is the default. That's not the default. There's other options. You can choose to move from the market to the warehouse back if you want. And in this case, you can choose the amount, and you can choose how much you want to move. Say I move 1, and then it shows up in here. Right. I already have some cotton on the market, and I don't want to sell anymore. So I'm going to move from the market to the warehouse, my one that I just moved there, just to show you. Yeah, okay. So let's exit out this. Anyways, so that's what I will do in a couple hours. Right now, there's really not much I can do. I can talk to people, post some things in the forums. I can sell my shares. I forgot about this. You got my shares right here. You can click on for a second. You can sell all your shares. I don't feel like selling all my shares right now. I'm gonna wait until 23. I'm gonna wait till tomorrow, basically, until the next day to sell all my shares, because tomorrow my share value will go up a little bit, and I'm going to sell it then. So I'm not gonna do anything right now. What I would like to do is I would like to buy some shares, but the shares are not currently on for sale. So I have to come back, a little bit and buy some shares later on. Um, but that will just be later on. I don't know. I don't know when. I think in about 20 or 30 minutes, the first few shares, if people sold them right away, the first few shares will be up for sale. So, anyways, so this is Tycoon Online from the very beginning. As you can see, there are other options in terms of what factories you want to build. So maybe I'll go over to those. As you can see, I built 2 pig farms, even though my specialty is fish. Doesn't really matter. You could have built, for example, you could have built 2 wheat fields. So you just gotta do the math and figure out what buildings you can build 2 of. The, you know, you gotta be careful of the zones. Only your first 10 zones are free, and then they get really expensive after that, which is why you can't build too fast, even though you have the money for it, because the zones get really costly. Anyway, so there's a lot going on in this game. It's pretty simple, but there's still a lot going on. So read the help files or watch my videos, and you can get a good idea of what's going on here. And that is it. There's really not much I can do right now. I think I'm just gonna log off and let's talk about the forums actually. You click on the forums. Here's some forum rules. So know the rules here. Don't advertise your team, company, or shares or your goods on the market. Okay. And this is the one thread that is the exception, so you can do whatever you want. Not whatever you want, but you can advertise your shares on this one thread. The reason for this, let's go back to the front page. The reason for this is because we really don't want, the front page is pretty small, it's pretty crowded. We don't really want lots of people, advertising their shares here. It's not that great. Speaking of rules, I do want to mention one rule. If you guys didn't know, when you signed in, there was a little user agreement, and in that user agreement, it says that you cannot create multiple accounts. Let me repeat that. You cannot create multiple accounts. All right, so you can create one on the Swedish server and one on the US server. That's 2. That's it. Okay, but you can't create 2 on the Swedish server. Okay, if you do, you will be caught, and your companies will be bankrupt, and you will be banned from the game. So don't do it. Another thing that you should not do, you will find that, like I said, this game runs on like a real time, so you have to wait like an actual 10 minutes to wait for things. You cannot run automated scripts. So if you find some program online, to help you click on certain things and it's automated, don't do that. You will also be banned for that. That includes things like auto refreshing. Okay, so nothing automated. Okay, if it's auto, it's not allowed. Okay, so don't do that. Be fair. If you're not online, then you're not online. It's not a big deal. It's just a game. Okay. So I hope you guys have fun. This game is, in my opinion, it's a little competitive. It's a little not. It's kind of casual. You can be competitive if you want. If you don't, it's okay. But it's nice. Our community is we got good people in the community. You can always post things in the forums. People are pretty active. And that is it. And if you want to get involved, you can click here to click teams. I forgot about this. And you can join an existing team, for example. And here are all the other teams. Some of them don't have as many players on them because it's the start of the round. Not everyone has started. And you can join a team and you can chat with your teammates. The teams really don't affect the game at all. It's just another separate forums that you can chat, you can mingle, you can conspire, talk about strategies, get a little cartel going if you want, though it never works. And if you want to create your own team, you have to have gold membership. To create your own team. I'm not going to join a team right now. We'll see what's going on with the teams later on. You don't have to join. Some of these teams, is there team growth? I don't know. I always remember that some players always have like a newbie academy for like new players that they can join. but I don't. Nursery zone maybe. We can click on it. You can see. Okay. Anyways, I don't. Well, there are some. There's usually some teams that are for new players. Usually some experienced players wanting to help out new players. So you can click here to see if they're there. Anyways, okay, so that is it. That's pretty much all you can do. Go read the help files and do something else, and come back in a couple hours and sell your goods. That's what I'll do. So, see, no goods yet. Okay then. Alright guys, so that is the game. It's pretty simple. It should not be a very time intensive game. If you want, you can spend a lot of time doing lots of other things depending on your strategy, but it doesn't have to be very time intensive. You come back and build a few buildings, sell a few goods, and you're good. So, I hope you guys enjoy the game. If you have any questions, I usually play on the US server, so I don't really know if I'll play on this server. But as I said, questions, there's the help files, there's the help me, and then there's this YouTube video. So have fun. Bye.